Welcome to the frozen heart of Siberia, where temperatures drop to -71 degrees, challenging every living soul on this earth. In this unforgiving white wasteland, survival is not just a goal, but a daily battle against the cruel and biting frost. Here stands a lonely wooden cabin, the only sign of human life for miles, enduring the weight of the endless winter. Inside lives Aya, a 90-year-old woman whose spirit is as resilient and ancient as the frozen permafrost beneath her feet. Every single day, she braves the deadly storm to gather wood, knowing that without fire, the cold will claim her life. On this particular morning, something unusual catches her eye. A small, dark shadow contrasting sharply against the blinding white snow. It is a brown bear cub, abandoned and freezing, its tiny body surrendering slowly to the merciless grip of the ice. Without hesitation, the old woman kneels, sacrificing her own warmth to wrap the dying creature in her thick woolen scarf. She cradles the heavy bundle against her chest, fighting the wind to bring this innocent life into the safety of home. Inside the cabin, the atmosphere changes from deadly cold to nurturing warmth as she places the cub near the crackling fire. She gently wipes away the frost, her wrinkled hands moving with a tenderness that speaks of a lifetime of maternal love. The cub does not move yet, so she prepares a warm broth, hoping the smell of food will awaken its spirit. Drop by drop, she feeds the warm liquid to the beast, sharing her scarce resources with a creature of the wild.
Please eat.
Finally, a miracle happens as the cub opens its eyes, looking up at its savior with weak but undeniable gratitude.
It's time to wake up.
A smile breaks across her weathered face, marking the beginning of an unlikely bond formed in the heart of winter. Days turn into weeks, and the once frozen cub begins to explore the cabin, bringing life to Aya's solitary existence.
Settle down now.
The silence of the cabin is now replaced by the soft breathing of the bear, sleeping safely at her tired feet. Food is scarce in this desolate region, yet she shares every meal, prioritizing the hungry cub over her own needs. The cub grows rapidly, transforming from a fragile victim into a strong companion, yet it remains gentle as a lamb. Outside, the storm rages with deadly fury, but inside these wooden walls, love creates a fortress against the cruel nature. However, time is cruel to the old, and Aya's health begins to fade, her strength waning as the winter deepens. Sensing her frailty, the bear stays by her bedside, using its own body heat to keep the old woman warm. Slowly, the long night of winter begins to retreat, and the first rays of spring sun touch the frozen land. With the arrival of spring comes a realization. The cub is now a massive predator, too large for the small cabin. Aya looks at her beloved companion with a heavy heart, knowing that the wild calls for its child to return home. With trembling hands, she opens the door, guiding the majestic creature back to the edge of the vast Siberian wilderness. The bear hesitates, looking back at the only mother it has ever known, confused by this sudden and painful expulsion. She forces herself to be strong, waving it away, breaking her own heart to ensure the animal lives its true life. Slowly, the great beast turns and walks into the shadows of the forest, leaving the old woman alone once again. She stands there until the sun sets, a solitary figure in a vast world, feeling the crushing weight of her loneliness. The seasons cycle rapidly, green turning to gold, and gold turning to gray, as the wheel of time keeps turning. Another winter arrives, more brutal than the last, bringing storms that scream like demons through the cracks of the cabin. Aya is now too weak to gather wood, lying in her freezing bed, her body failing as the temperature plummets inside. The fire has long died out, the pantry is empty, and the icy grip of death begins to close around her. She closes her tired eyes, whispering a final prayer, accepting that she will not survive to see another sunrise. Suddenly, a heavy thud shakes the cabin walls, followed by the sound of scratching against the frozen timber of the door. Fear grips her heart as she imagines wolves or wild predators coming to finish what the cold has already started. Then, silence returns. a heavy and ominous quiet that is even more terrifying than the noise that came before it.
I must see the morning.
Morning comes, and with her last ounce of strength, she drags herself to the door to face whatever waits outside. She gasps in disbelief, for there on her porch lies a pile of fresh fish and a stack of dry wood.
Keep your distance, Bear.
Raising her
Stay
eyes
back.
to the forest edge,
Here.
she sees a massive silhouette, a familiar guardian watching over her from the distance. It is him, the cub she once saved, now returned as a king of the forest to repay his life debt. Tears
No,
freeze on her
I
cheeks
can't leave
as she
this
realizes
behind.
that kindness
No.
is never wasted,
No.
not even
Not
in the
these
savage
two.
heart of nature. The fire roars back to life, and the smell of cooking fish fills the air, chasing away the shadow of death. Memories flood back of the tiny, helpless creature she nursed, proving that the bond of love transcends species and language.
The
She
warmth.
is no longer
so
alone,
grateful for this.
for she knows that out there in the wild, a part of her family is watching. The Siberian wilderness is harsh and unforgiving, but it also holds stories of profound connection that defy all logical explanation. Two different worlds collided in the snow, creating a story of survival that will be whispered by the wind forever. In this vast frozen land, a tiny spark of humanity burned bright enough to melt the heart of a wild beast. As night falls again, Aya lights a candle, a beacon of hope and a silent thank you to her forest friend. Miles away, the great bear sleeps in his den, dreaming, perhaps, of the warm fire and the woman who gave him life. Above them both, the northern lights dance across the sky, a celestial celebration of this miraculous friendship between human and beast. Nature is raw and challenging, taking life with one hand while giving unexpected miracles with the other to those who believe. She records her story on paper, ensuring that this testament to kindness survives long after the winter snow has melted away. Her hands are old and weak, but they possess the strength to change the destiny of a powerful king of nature. The fire
Looking
continues
back
to
at a
burn,
lifetime
a
in that
symbol of the
picture.
warmth that compassion
So
can
many
bring
miles
even to the
traveled,
coldest
so much
corners of
seen.
Earth. Throughout her 90 years, she has seen many things, but nothing has touched her soul quite like the gratitude of a bear. The sun rises once more, promising a new day and reminding us that even the longest winter must eventually yield to spring. Life returns to the forest, singing a song of resilience, echoing the silent pact made between the woman and the wild. Aya steps out to greet the morning, her heart full, her spirit renewed by the unexpected act of love she received. We are all small in the face of nature, but our actions can ripple outwards, creating waves of warmth in the ice. Let this story be a reminder that compassion is the most powerful force for survival, stronger than any storm or cold. In the end, we are all children of the earth, connected by the invisible threads of empathy, care, and mutual respect. May you always find warmth in your darkest winters, and may you always have the courage to be kind to others. As we leave Aya and her guardian, remember that the rawest challenge of nature is not survival, but keeping our humanity. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the frozen north, witnessing a story that truly melts the heart. This has been Nature's Raw Challenge. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing stories of survival and connection. Goodbye.